It was a stormy winter. I can't even. Once I start the yebba, it's just gonna be yebba yebba everything. What's really good? I'm back, and I'm better. Actually, I'm lying. I'm not better at all. Welcome back to Rap a Taste. And I hope you've been having an amazing week. I've been going through it, mate. I'm not even gonna, no cap, no keezy, okay? I'm not even gonna do this for the gram. I've been depressed. It's just, I feel like the weight of the world is on my shoulders. But at the same time, I'm just like, girl, you're so dramatic. Get up and do something with your life. Um, I cried for 3 hours for the first time in like 3 months. I'm one of the, like, I'm an emotional gangster. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm one of those people who, like, I'll pent it all up inside. And then just one day when I'm listening to a sad song, it will just all come out. And then I'll kind of like try to like use that time to like cry for everything else that I haven't cried for throughout the year and stuff like that and stuff and stuff and stuff. So that's where I'm at with that. Remember, I told you about Noah? He has an album, right? I told you about Noah's album. That same Noah. I went on his Instagram and then I saw he had posted this thing and he was just talking about how, first of all, F the algorithm, because what he was talking about how he felt like, or at least this is what he said. He said my videos ended up on the wrong side of the algorithm this week and I've just been getting so much hate and backlash and whoop de woo, right? So yeah, he was just talking about how messed up it is that he's just trying to do his own thing and just people have been bullying him and stuff like that. And he sang a song by Keisha Cole. And he did this amazingly. Okay, so I listened to that for flat out 3 hours. It's an Instagram reel. So it's just like, I don't know, probably like no longer than 30 seconds. And then it was just on a loop. So when it would finish, it would start again. And I listened to that for 3 hours and I cried for 3 hours. And I was like, girl. But yeah, I had one of those nice long cries, when you're just like you don't want anybody to hear you crying, but like you're crying like from the depth of your soul. It's just like really really strong. You're literally biting at your knuckles or something like that. You're clenching your jaw to not just to not just to not just fall apart. And that's what I was doing when I was done. My whole hoodie, I was wearing a hoodie, it was drenched, literally. My pillow was soaked in tears, and I've never actually cried looking up in the sky. I've never done that. So the sensation of feeling sensational the sensation of feeling my tears just fall down my face like this way right into the pillow was the best feeling I've ever. I know this is sad, but I'm just telling you, I'm being completely transparent with you. It felt amazing. It felt amazing, and I feel like everybody needs that. You need that once in a while, just a little. It's like a reset button. It's like a cleanse. You just need that. And I was just there, and I was just like, I just prayed and I was just like, God, you know the plans that you have for me, plans that will not make me perish, but plans that will make me prosper. And then I also went on to say, God, 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 God. Lamentations 1 verse 12. Look and see if there is any sorrow like my sorrow. Except I said to God in my prayer, look and see if there's any suffering like my suffering. And I just needed to let that out of my system and listen to Noah's beautiful song. And his voice is so angelic. And he was just like, I found love. Obviously, I can't do it any justice, but it was amazing. And I just listened to this and it helped me get through whatever I was going through. Of course, with me talking to my Sky Daddy and just being like, Sky Daddy, we're not okay right now. What's going on? Like, why have you forsaken me? So yeah, it was just I just needed a little reboot, a little refreshing. Everybody has those days, not to break into song, but everybody has those days, and everybody just, I've just been feeling like misguided, and I feel very anxious, very upset, feel very upset. And then as I was watching the Hunger Games, I watched all the Hunger Games, all of them. Like the first one, Catching Fire, Mockingbird 1, Mockingjay, Mockingjay 1, Mockingjay 2. And I was just looking at all those people and how hungry they were. And I was just like, girl, you've got food, you've got a family, you've got lights and a house, like, and these people out there suffering. And what are you doing? No, so I was literally like, get up and do something, get up and do something. So yeah, I think really it all came down to I think I was just hungry because once I ate, I had pasta and sausage and it was bussin'. Once I ate all that pasta, I felt anew. I felt reborn. So I was probably just hungry, and then the lack of sunshine, the lack of light is just consuming me. So yeah, that's it.
Never knew what I was missing, but I knew once we started kissing, I found love. Never knew what I was missing, but I knew once we started kissing, I found
So this leads us into this week's. This is a song that I've had on my mind a lot, especially after I watched the movie Meet Joe Black. So tell me something, Joe. Are you married? After I watched Meet Joe Black, because if you have watched it, which you should have by now, there's a part where the guy says something along the lines of, how certain are you? And then he says, as certain as death and taxes. And Death is like, what? Since when do people say that? He's like, you've never heard of this saying, the saying that goes as sure as death and taxes, da, da, da. But he didn't know he was actually talking to death. So yeah, I was like, death and taxes? What? 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 So this song is Death and Taxes by Daniel Caesar. Okay, first of all, Death and Taxes is on Daniel Caesar's 2015 Pilgrim's Paradise. This is under R&B, and so that's the genre. That's the genre. The lyrics go a little bit like this. Surely my sins have found me out. God rest my soul, but show me out. I see your heartbreak and I feel your pain. It's funny how heaven and hell are the same. Only two things in this life that are sure: death and taxes. Amazing. And this song goes a little bit like this. Let me give you the real preview for real. Surely my sins have found me out. God rest my soul and show me out. This is not how the song goes, but it's. I like the way it ends when he says, death and taxes. This song, I swear to you, it's like one of those that you have on repeat and you want to listen to it for the rest of your life. I swear to you. I've listened to this song so much this week. His voice is it's angelic, and his use of, like, I don't know, like his poetry or whatever is going on with him there, it's amazing. And I love the instruments. It sounds like there's like it's just like really chill, really calm. Did you? Down, 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 down. Okay, so you have to listen to it. It's an amazing song. And that will lead us into this week's poem. So, once upon a time, not so long ago, I wrote this poem, and this poem is inspired by this song. And this poem is called Death and Taxes because I was just so obsessed with this song. I had to. I absolutely had to write this. More precious than hidden treasure. She is sweet like honeydew. There's no one like pleasure, a gift from heaven to you. Her eyes warm and kind, her blinks like the breeze. She is a quiet storm, you give in with ease. Not swayed by the world, far from insecurity. She's the type of girl who defines purity. If pleasure is pain, then pleasantly I give in. It's simple and plain to take what I've been given. So I sweep the ocean's floor amid magnificent creatures through the tiny sink of a pore just to gaze at her features. She's got me by the roots. I'm dangling for it all. Even the wildest of brutes know I'm bouncing off the wall. The eerie feeling of loss, amplified by 10 times 2, is what I perceive when I cross men admiring her view. So one thing is plain, two things are pure. Pleasure is pain, death and taxes are sure. Yeah, I did that. A mini series. It has 7 episodes and it came out September 24, 2021. And you can find it on Netflix. It has Kate Siegel, Zach Gilford, Hamish Linklater, Rahul, and Samantha Sloyan. Okay, when I tell you this series, you have to get into it. I absolutely enjoyed watching it. I think my favorite thing about it was just kind of like the biblical aspect of it. I think they did a great job in showing like blind faiths, just how like people who are maybe like in certain religions are easily manipulated by other people. They really truly believe in what they're following and that what they're doing is right. Why am I looking up in the sky like that? There's some parts when I'm just like, girl, open your eyes and see for yourself. But it's just like it's just blind faith. You literally want to believe that all the answers are here and you just like completely surrender yourself to this thing that is greater than you, to the extent that you kind of like don't have common sense. Like it was really depicted in a great way. It's basically about a father, Monsignor Pruitt, that's his name in there. And every time I see Monsignor, or every time I hear Monsignor, I just think it's like Mount Signor. Like I don't know why this is what comes across my mind every time. I'm like, where's Mount Signor? This was kind of giving like what is this show called? When these people are stuck in this little village type thing. What is this? Oh, it's so jarring. I literally wanted to say Midnight Mass. That's embarrassing. I'm particularly amazed by the way the one guy in there, his name is Joe Colley. He's so memorable to me. Like I even remember his surname. His name is Joe Colley, and basically Joe Colley, what he did now, because he's a drunk, he killed Oh, was he a drunk before, or he not killed. He had an accident and he basically bumped somebody's kid, right? So after that, his life has just been beer bongs, beer bongs, and the Zaza. From there, not the Zaza, but like his life has just been to the ground ever since that moment. It changed his life, right? But Joe Colley, out of the whole establishment, he calls the sheriff. And listen, there's a sheriff in this town, right? Pew, 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 pew. There's a sheriff in this town. Everybody says sheriff. Joe Colley says sharif. It's literally I don't know, the most funniest thing, because you hear it once. At first I heard it, like the minute he said it, I was like Sharif. The first time he said it, I was like, why would he say that? Why would he say Sharif? And then the more you get into the series, you realize that everybody else calls him Sheriff except Joe Colley. He's the only one who says Sharif. Sharif this, Sharif that. Sharif. I'm literally like, Joe Colley, stop. Literally stop all of this. So what is wrong with you? But yeah, he literally says Sharif, Sharif, Sharif throughout the whole series, and it's the funniest thing. And you gotta applaud Mike Flanagan. And if you want to see somebody murder some animals, Mike Flanagan is your guy, because Joe Colley's dog. Oh, this is actually, it's a very touching scene actually. Joe Colley's dog gets murdered. Somebody poisoned his dog. It was not a good day for Joe. And Joe was basically like, I can understand that you guys in this town hate me, but don't take out your anger on my pet. Don't, because he knows nothing, he's done nothing. And he was just like, he was sobbing for his dog. It was so sad. And then, okay, so yeah, Monsieur Pruitt, he goes to like freaking, I don't know, walk the sands of Jerusalem. I don't think it was Jerusalem, Israel, somewhere. He went there. He went there. He came back, but nobody knows what he came with. And let me tell you, you're gonna need to watch this to see what Monsignor came with from the island of the island, from the land of the free, basically. Yeah, it's all downwards from there, because he literally brought this upon the people. It was really out of the kindness of his heart, to be honest. He was actually thinking of the people that he had back home. He was just like, if I can be saved like this, I'm gonna take this to my people and I want them to be saved as well. That's not how we went down, clearly. And it was a horrible, horrible thing that he brought. And yeah, the first 3 episodes, I was watching it, but I was also like, what the hell is actually going on? Okay, because like, what? There was a man with a cape and a fedora and the eyes. And I was like trying to figure out what the hell was going on. It wasn't making sense. Something else that I didn't understand was everybody, it seems like literally everybody in this town. Oh wow, you know what? I just realized I'm a hypocrite, because what I'm about to say contradicts what I do every day. But everybody in this town sleeps with the curtains open. And I'm just like, and this is not like, I don't know, like everybody's in like a skyscraper, like the best building in the world, and you're looking over at the ocean view. No, they live in the woods. It's super creepy, it's super scary, and everyone that I saw, I don't know, maybe I missed it, but every house that I saw that had someone sleeping in the bedroom, the window, the curtains were open and the window was just, and it's just like, why would you do this, especially living in the woods like this? Like, there's no, 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 no. No. Now that I'm looking at myself, I'm thinking to myself, I opened my blinds in the summer and I still haven't closed them. But I only do that for a reason, because when the evening sets, or when the morning is rising, or whatever, what the morning is rising, when the sun is rising, it hits my window in a particular way that has a nice shadow on my walls, and I love it. But that's not what these guys were experiencing in the wilderness. It was just they would see things through the windows. And it's my thing is like, you wouldn't have to see things through the windows if you had the curtains closed. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you could have saved yourself all that trauma. Could have saved yourself all that trauma if you had just closed the windows, okay? And then exhibit. Oh, okay. The first one is like dude bumps into child. The second one is cats on the seashore. And then the third one, I think that's when things start to spice up. I'll call the third one Monsignor because that's when things start to get hectic. Yeah, I have to explain this. The cats on the seashore. So this one time, everybody's waking up, they're going to the beach, and there's cats. And I tell you, dozens and dozens and dozens of dead cats on the beach. Okay, and then there's a lady who gets pregnant, and then at some point, the pregnancy just doesn't exist. Like literally, the oracle in this, the pregnancy just disappeared into thin air. She's going to the hospital. The hospital is like, yeah, there is no baby anymore. She was like, doctor, I can't hear a heartbeat. And the doctor was like, oh, that's okay. Let's check again. Check in again. There's nothing. We can't hear a heartbeat because the baby is not there. And then she was like, well, why I never. I'm going to get a second opinion. So she goes over to like the better side of this little town, crosses the river or whatever, and goes to see another doctor. And the doctor is talking about the way we did all the blood tests and da 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 and all the tests we could have showed you.
It's showing that your body never carried a baby at all.
So there was never a baby to begin with. It was you. You need to watch this for yourself. I can't do it any justice. Then there's this lady who I hate till today. That means she did a great job. Her name is Bev. And I hate Bev with a passion because I'm just like, she's one of the, when I always tell you, like, some characters deserve to die, like, some characters are just a waste of rolling credits, some characters are just a waste of film. Bev is one of them because this woman, when I tell you, it's so strange to me how there was so much stuff that was happening that was so weird that Bev, like, she literally, when I say blind faith, I think I was talking about her because she literally was so determined that God was coming to save them. God was, in fact, not coming to see them. Like, it's just, Bev, I swear to you, Bev is, she's annoying. She's a super villain. She is, you, you need to see, I can't. I get triggered just thinking about Biff. You need to see what this woman did. Like, she was absolutely crazy. She was crazy, and she knew her scriptures. That's one thing I can give her like a big up for that. All the weird shit that she would say, she would back it up with a scripture, and it makes everything even worse because it's just like, I want to be mad at you, but touche, too freaking shay. And I remember towards the end, one lady finally had the guts to stand up to her, and I was like, let's freaking go, because that's what I've been waiting for this whole series, for someone to put Bev in her place. She looked at her and she said, Bev, you are not a good person. You really aren't. And I was like, you should have seen Bev's face, because you could tell, like, nobody had ever told her the truth. Her whole life, people would just understand that she's crazy, and they would listen to whatever she's saying, and they would carry on with their day. Not this lady. She was like, I'm finally getting it. Like, she got to a place where it's just like, she was just like, enough is enough. You're a freaking prick, and I'm gonna tell you that you're not a nice person in case you didn't already know. And she just gave it to her, stuck it to me, and boom, she told her. And Bev was literally clutching her pearls. I wish you would have seen Bev's face. No, actually, you're gonna see Bev's face, and then you're gonna understand what I'm talking about. We're gonna move on to this week's album of the week, okay? And I'm playing you because there is no album of the week this week. This week, I wanted to give you a little something, a little different, something a little close to close, something that will make you get inside my mind and really see how I think, okay? And it's the Sad Girl playlist. And it's nice and sweet, okay? I'm just gonna give you a quick run. 10 songs, If you listen to these 10 songs, you're at 39 minutes, okay? But this is a playlist that I created in my darkest times. It's absolutely amazing. It really helped me throughout my little sad girl strike that I was going through. We have I Owe You by Sabrina Claudio on the album Based on a Feeling. It goes a little bit like this. Feels like I owe you for all those years of happiness you brought me. That's how it goes. In this song, I love that she says, "You made me feel so damn good. I forgot you didn't love me." Can I say it again? What? Can I say it again for the people in the back? You made me feel so damn good. I forgot you didn't love me. We have Climax by Usher on the album Looking for Myself, okay? And it goes like, going nowhere fast, we've reached the climax. We're together, now we're undone. I absolutely love this song. The way his voice is just like he's singing at this pitch that I've never heard a man sing in. It's very dear to my heart. It's one of my favorite songs for sure. I love this song. And then I have Mad by Neo. Year of the Gentleman is the album. And it goes like, baby, I know sometimes it's gonna rain. Baby, can we make up now? 'Cause I can't sleep with the pain. And I don't wanna go to bed mad at you. And I don't want you to go to bed mad at me. No, I don't wanna go to bed over my head, okay? It goes a little bit like this. It's a little over my head, little over my head. But I kinda like it, kinda like it. This is not what I expected. A little over my head, but I kinda like it. This song, I cannot find it on Apple Music. It's actually on SoundCloud. So I don't think it's on a particular album, or I don't know, maybe I just need to look harder, but I've never found it on Apple Music. And then I have Disappear by Beyonce. I Am Sasha Fierce. And it goes like, if I begged and if I cried, would it change the sky tonight? Would it give me some light? She says, when I think about it, I know that I was never there or even cared. The more I think about it, the less that I was able to share with you. I tried to reach you. I can almost feel you. You're nearly here, and then you disappear. Beyonce! Beyonce! Are you kidding me? Like, I was listening to the song as a kid and it had me in my feelings. Like, this album came out a long time ago and I literally was like, I can relate to these feelings. I was probably in the fourth grade relating to these feelings. Like, what do I know about you disappear? Are you crazy? No. And then we have 6 Feet Under by Billie Eilish. Absolutely, absolutely love.
My love is 6 feet under. I can't help but wonder if our grave was watered by the rain. Would roses bloom?
Obviously, I'm not Billie Eilish, so I'm not gonna try and hit those notes, but so poetic, so nice. And then also by Billie, I have a song called Everybody Dies. It's on the album Happier Than Ever. And it goes like, everybody dies. Surprise, surprise. We tell each other lies. Sometimes we try. Everybody dies, that's what they say. And maybe in a couple 100 years, they'll find another way. I just wonder why you'd want to stay. If everybody goes, you'd still be alone. It's not so wrong to wonder why. Everybody dies. And when will I? No truer words have been spoken on this planet Earth, because I literally think to myself, literally, Earth is the ghetto. I've said this time and time again, okay? And if everybody dies, then when will I? Literally, I was like, can the Obi man come pick me up, okay? Can the Obi man come pick me up because I'm ready to go. I'm literally like that old lady in Me Joe Black. Like I'm ready to go now. Take me now. Like when will my time come? It's a little sad, really. Can it just be today or nah? So yeah, I absolutely love that. And at the very end of that song, she says, "You are not alone. You are not unknown." I loved this last part so much. I wanted to get it tattooed on here. I absolutely love those words. She said, "You are not alone. You are not unknown." Amazing. It's definitely giving like a little, I can see that in cursive over here, like a little, what is that called? Collarbone tattoo. Exactly. Then the next one would be Blue Dream by Janae Aiko on Sold Out. Okay. She says,
We were coasting on the coast when you opened my eyes. Made me notice where the ocean was holding the sky bright. I was blinded, your smile shining behind those green eyes. The horizon so enticing, please say you be mine. My afternoon dream when the world is speeding, I am still sleeping in my blue dream and I know the meaning. For all the seasons, you are the reason, my love.
it's an amazing song. And I've said this and I'll say it again. Janae Aiko, it's not meant for this earth. She's an angel. She's literally an angel and her voice is so amazing and I absolutely love it and I love this song and I highly suggest that you listen to it. Then the next song is on the same album. It's also by Janae Aiko. It's called Eternal Sunshine. And she basically says, "Is it strange for me to say that if I were to die today, there's not a thing that I would change. I've lived well." I love Eternal Sunshine, and I hope you love it too. Okay? And then the third song that we have by Janae Aiko, another song that I've not been able to find on Apple Music, but it's on SoundCloud. It's called For My Brother. It's the sweetest song ever. She wrote this song for her brother when he was in the hospital. And I think I watched a documentary where they talk about how she played this song for him and then he just closed his eyes and peacefully.
He was very joyous. Sorry. I mean, literally down to the last day, I was trying to distract myself with working on music. When I start really realizing, like, okay, this is serious, this is real, I wrote and recorded this song on GarageBand just to express, like, how I was feeling. In my mind, it plays like a movie. That day is when he passed away, like, right after hearing the song.
It's such an amazing song. It makes me very emotional when I listen to it because I'm just like, oh my days. I will die without you. Basically, that's what she said. She said, "I will die without you. I will die without you." She says, "Waves of sadness crashing against the shores of unsureness. So hard for me to understand when doctors say they cannot cure this." I love when she says, "I love you till your last breath, to the last drop, past death, till forever ends, and that's never, and I won't stop loving you ever." Do you understand? I'll love you till your last breath, to the last drop, past death, till forever ends, and that's never, and I won't stop loving you ever. I can't. This song makes me so emotional. It's such a good song. I absolutely adore, absolutely love Janae Aiko, and I hope you like this song as well. And then My last two songs that I'm going to share with you are Flow and Somebody Already Broke My Heart by Sade. These are both on the album Lovers Rock. When I tell you I love these songs, I'm telling you I love these songs. I remember when I was listening to Lovers Rock last year, these two songs I would play them back to back to back to back to back to back. Just those two songs. It's crazy, and I would like dance, and they just make you feel chill and cool and nice, and I love them. So, Flow goes like, is it possible I could feel this cool? I could really love you the way I do. Is it possible I could feel this good? I could really love you the way I do. And then it goes, take up your love, take up your love, take up your love and come to me.
This love's not a lie, too cold it's a fire. I'm on the run and it's a comfort to me. I won't let you go.
And I won't let you go. I won't let you go. I said, I won't let you go. I won't let you go. And then it just fades into the beat and then it ends. But you need to watch the live performance for this particular song. They do a little dance. They do a little dance. They go that way. They go that way. They go that way. They go that way. They turn that way and then that way and then that way and then that way. Turn middle, then the middle, and then the middle, and then the middle, and then yeah, but it's amazing. I absolutely love it. And then the last one would be Somebody Already Broke My Heart. First of all, I'm just obsessed with the title. I'm obsessed with that. Somebody Already Broke My Heart. Okay. She says,
You came along when I needed a savior, someone to pull me through somewhere. I've been torn apart so many times. I've been hurt so many times before. So I'm counting on you now.
I've been torn apart so many times. I've been hurt so many times before. So be careful and be kind. Somebody already broke my heart. It's an amazing song, and I highly recommend that you watch the live performance for this song again. Sade's like standing on the stage, and then every time she's like, the first time, that's when people go crazy. She goes, somebody already broke my heart, and at that beat, at that line, and then there's like a splash of water, and then it kind of like ripples and fades away, but it's a screen in the background. At first you don't know that the screen is there until that little splash goes. Everything just happened at the right time, like it was supposed to happen, like that. It was supposed to happen on point, on the right key, and they just did it the right way, and it was amazing. She looked amazing, her voice is amazing. Sade is just Sade is my favorite artist. I absolutely love her. Like, I'm obsessed. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you thought about this episode. Let me know what you think about the little playlist that I made you guys. And I've realized that I've said 10 songs. I think I ended up giving you 12 instead, but you deserve them. Cause you deserve it. Cause people are perfect. And you deserve it. Cause girl, you're perfect. And you deserve it. Girl, you're That's not how the song goes. I'll see you guys next time. I've been Yasha, and this has been Rapid Taste. Bye.